Hello. Hello. Yes. Okay. Guess who's back? It is me. So this weekend I will not be able to do any streaming because Friday maybe, but I might not tomorrow, but I'm not sure yet. Because I do have to like catch up on a couple of TV shows. I have to watch the final episode of House of Dragon. It's like the season finale. I should watch it. It's important. Hello Justin, what's up? And Saturday it's
Hello there.
D&D. Saturday I'm gonna be doing the Crooked Moon. We're gonna be back. We're gonna enter the Crooked House. It's a creepy house. And on Sunday I'm gonna go watch the new Spider-Man movie with a group of friends. I usually don't when our friend group goes to the movie theaters. I often don't go because I don't really care that much most of the time. Before Spider-Man, probably going to do. No, I have no idea. I saw it as well. I don't know what it is. What is it? I saw it on someone else's stream as well. I was like, what's that? Don't click on it. I get nothing from it. Well, at least I don't think I get anything from it. And usually when they go to the movie theaters, my friend group is like maybe like 5 or so people. But this time for the Spider-Man movie, we're like with 12 people or something. So we're gonna be able to take like a whole row all just for us. Pretty crazy. 12 people. I don't know. So if you sub to me, you get Audible sub, or what does it? I saw it as well before I started streaming on my chat box. It was there as well, but it disappeared when I started streaming. So it's gone now. Oh no. I am tracking my TV shows because I forgot to update my app. I watched a couple of. I'm at with Rising of the Shield Hero. I'm at season 3 now. Season 2 I think was a bit weaker. Like season 3 is like the like in season 2 the animation felt just weaker. Now in season 3 it feels better again, but in season 2 it felt off. I don't know. Don't know if it was a different studio or they had less time or something, but now it just seems good again. So that's why this weekend I will not be able to stream. And tomorrow, maybe not. It depends if I want to play or if I want to watch a show. But Audible, I don't. I I don't really care for it. I've never used it. I don't know. I don't think audiobooks would be good for me. I don't think books would be good for me either, though. But because I'm not that great at listening, I get distracted and I might be thinking about something different. Then I have no idea what's being said. Or but if I'm reading, I have to read like often pages multiple times to understand it because I'm too stupid. I don't think I might have like a light version of ADHD or something. But like very like I am not diagnosed or anything. It's just I'm not that I am very distractible. And I'm not good at multitasking, so if I'm doing one thing and I'm just seeing something different, I have no idea what's happening on the one thing anymore. That's why, like, if I'm playing, I have played some competitive games before on stream, and when I do that, it's impossible to read chat. I cannot look at chat and play a competitive game because I'm like too focused in the game. Here, when a turn is done or it's like turn-based combat, um, if I don't do anything, no one moves, so I can read, no problem. I don't know. I don't really have any. I don't know what all the things are when you have that, but I just am not very. I'm not very concentrated. I don't think I probably don't have it, but I probably have something different. I have dyslexia or whatever it's called. I think it's dyslexia in English. Yeah, probably. Like I don't understand. So someone who has trouble with words, they're gonna make the term for that like a super difficult word. It's like the same thing with fear of long words. It's like a super long word. Like, what do you have? I have. But I actually wonder people who have that, like fear of long words, how does that work? If you have a long word, are you just afraid when you're looking at it? Are you afraid to read it out loud because you're scared you're gonna say the wrong thing maybe? No, it's not long, but it's, it's a difficult word. But like the fear of long words is like hippopoto monstrosi paleodophobia or something. I don't really know. It's something like that. Fear of long words. Hippopotomonstrosesquipedaliophobia. See, I got pretty close, I gotta be honest. I know it almost by heart. Just some in betweens there. I don't know how it goes. AI Google says, ironically, it's one of the longest words in the English language. It often stems from a fear of public embarrassment of mispronouncing complex terms in schools or social settings. That's what I said. So pretty much that. I just have a fear of social speaking. That that's nothing to do with long words. Just short words I can't even say. Like in high school when I had to go in front of the class, even if it's like when you have to do a presentation of something, I don't know why I never really chose something I really and like talking about. But then again, even if it was that, I would just forget it. Like always, if I had to go in front of a class, I was I'm terrified. Even though, like, if you're not standing in front of class and you're just talking to, you're in a group and you're talking, then it's no problem if people are listening. But if they're all looking at you, I panic. We had to make like presentations, PowerPoint presentations, and then I just always read that because I can't think. Yeah, spider. I don't like spiders either. Just insects in general, to be honest. Like it's not like spiders. It depends how big. Might just like I don't try and kill them. I always try and catch them and get them away. And just insects in general, like flies or something. I don't mind, but I don't want like wasps near me or like those. I don't know the name in English. I have no clue. Like one with a lot of legs. In Dutch we call it duizendpoot. It means translates 1,000 legs. But I don't think 1,000 legs is something that exists in English. Recently in my house there was a spider eating another spider. I was like, damn, cannibalism, sexy. The spider is fighting the good fight. He's keeping the house clean. I don't know. I think it was. Yeah, I think it was already in this house. It was like in the bathroom in the corner. It was like a spider always there. I was like, hey, what's up there? What's up? Not in the bathroom. In the bathroom. It's in the bathroom, not in the toilet. Gave him a name and everything. Just let him be. I couldn't be bothered. He disappeared one day. Where is he? I have no idea. I what the hell? I thought I put my airco on, but apparently it did not. Oh, but they're just a creature that wants to survive. I just catch them in a net and put them outside. I saw like pictures of like super cute spiders. Have you seen those super cute spiders? They're super cute. Like fruit spider or something. I don't remember. They're super cute. Also the super cute spider. Cute spiders. Yes, those jumping spiders is what they called. They have like humongous eyes. They're so cute. Oh, I would still be afraid if I saw them, but they're super tiny, so maybe not. Well, the jumping spiders are so cute. Look at them. Look at them. It's so cute. Tarantulas, they're so cute. Oh. I saw one once because in primary school my brother had a friend who had one like that, and was like a birthday party of the guy, and my mom came and picked him up, and they were with the spider, but it was in another room. We were looking through glass. Like, oh, leave me here. I don't want to get close to that. That's humongous. I think any spider would do nothing if you're chill. How can you say I hate all spiders, I hate spiders, no spiders, and then you say tarantulas are okay? Like, that makes no sense. Tarantulas are the creepiest of the creepy. They're humongous. They're huge. Like with normal spiders, you can't see the details real good because they're tiny, but with that one, you can see the details. No, thank you. Are there any spiders here right now? Are the spiders in your room in the room with you right now? Not that I can see. Yeah, no, if I would see one in real life, I wouldn't get close to it. But here in Belgium, spiders, there are no real dangerous spiders here in Belgium or anything. We don't live in Australia. There, a spider could kill you. No, thank you. Stay away from me. Australia, the land of monsters. Black widows, I've heard of those. They don't sound good.
All right then.
Alright, I am here. I'm trying to think. I did that, I think. Okay, okay. I did not know that. Okay. Shengole. Yeah, this was what I wanted to see. When I got close and a good look, then Nia told me, I need to talk to the pirate lady, and she's here, I think. Shark barrel. Nope. Pirate lady. Looks like a small one. Looks like a small one. I've never been on a plane. I would love to go on a plane, but I've never been on one. And also, is this the place? I don't remember. And heights, I don't think I really have an issue with. Because we went to like an adventure park a while ago with some colleagues, work friends, and there was like a 30-meter drop, a dead drop. I don't know what it's called. It's like with the cord, you just jump down, and then last second it catches you. I wanted to try that, but first we were going to do a dead ride. Well, the line for dead ride, no, usually there were like 6 dead rides. Only 2 worked, and yeah, the line was humongous. It just kept on going. After like 50 minutes in the line, we were like, we've been standing here for so long now. It's probably like we were almost at the front of the line. Think, okay, we're almost there, right? So it's stupid now to turn back. So that was only the line to get our equipment. Then we still had to go to the dead ride itself, and there was an even longer line. Fucking, that one it was too late to turn back. We waited for 2 hours or so. What a waste of time. Then we had to go home. Such a waste of time. And the dead ride isn't even that interesting. I've always gone on holiday with the car, with my parents. Never planed. I'm not scared of planes per se. I just am scared of the before the plane, getting before you get on it. Everything before that. Not knowing where to go, getting to the airport. I couldn't think of airport. I was gonna say plane place. The plane place. I have no idea. TSA, is that like checking your bags and stuff? I look as like the most trustworthy person you've ever seen, so everyone loves me. I will just send that like this. And they will just let me pass. Here, you can have a gun with you, no problem. I've smuggled a knife onto the Eiffel Tower when there was like high alert and there was like military people in front of it and stuff. It was a pocket knife. It was like right at the time when there were like terrorist attacks in France and stuff. Well, it was in my backpack and I didn't do anything with it. It was just in my backpack. Well, I did take it out and I said, look, I got it. I got it in. Yeah, boy. On top of the Eiffel Tower, steps on people. No, I didn't do that. Hello, pirate lady. If I wanted company, I'd go to the salty mast. Meredith's gold tooth catches the candlelight. What's it this time? Someone at the old lighthouse in Undra's gift was looking for your ship. I didn't peg you for a liar. At least not from what I've heard. That I think this is just because I have like a good reputation and people have heard of me because I've done so much good deeds. She looks you over, narrowing her eyes, but that don't mean I believe you. She leans in, her voice a low hiss. You'd better explain what gave you such an interesting notion. The Lost Lighthouse Keeper watched for your ship every day. It's all in the logs. The Lost Lighthouse Keeper watched for your ship every day. It's all in the logs. No. Her snarl flashes a gold tooth. She turned me out. We were poorer than the fishermen who live there now, and when she learned I'd put food on our table with stolen coins, she told me that if she never saw me again, it'd be the mercy of the gods. Her darkened eyes are filled with rage. I had nowhere else to go, and it was a rough life until I rose to captain. She ignored the idea and advances to stay behind. I think she was waiting for you. She turns her eyes away. She was always so stubborn. I forget sometimes where I got it. She gulps down the rest of her wine. I'll go. Perhaps it will give both of us some peace. Let's hope they don't kill her. Or maybe I get the ship then. Shouldn't you go with your pirate lady? Alright. So for this one, I have to find the other house. For this one, I have to go to Verzano. Go to Nia in the lighthouse. Talk to Settle. Find the heirloom breastplate best in the first fire. Cliffs. Okay. I guess I go to Odra's gift again. Find some more thugs. Have I had a fight since I bought the new weapons for my boys? Well, my main boy at there. Sword of Apri. It's a sharp and exceptional. It's like plus 20 damage and plus 30 damage, which means it's plus 50 damage. That's a lot of damage. Though I don't know if it's already calculated into this. Alright, hope you find your anti-blem medicine. What's that for a trash shield? 10 deflection, minus 10 accuracy. My shield is 12 deflection, minus 4 accuracy. How trash can your shields be?
I've never been to Nasitak. Is it very cold? What creatures wander the tundra? How are your leaders chosen?
Do you always ask this many questions?
Yes.
Well, that's just to get us started. Let me get out some parchment for notes.
Ask whatever you want. If I don't know, I'll make something up.
Ondra's gift. Yeah. I don't think there was like a locked door anywhere, right?
Here, kitty. Come on, I want to pet you.
The kitty's here. I bought it. I bought little kitty cat. Sure, I'll go to the lighthouse first, I guess. Maybe it's a good idea to rest first, because he's not doing so well, Mr. Krabs. But it's only him. All the rest is still quite good. He can go down. No one needs healing.
Good day, stranger.
You'll never guess what happened. Nia points to the lighthouse. I was keeping an eye out for you, and who strolls down the dock but Merith herself? You should have seen the stare she got. But she walks right into the lighthouse, never a word to anyone, and just when I'm sure she's met some awful fate in there, she strolls right out, still saying nothing to nobody. Now I'm hearing all sorts of rumors about Merith and the lost lighthouse keeper. She shakes her head. I don't know what to believe, but everyone else around here is convinced that the place is safe again. I've even got a construction crew ready to start work. 1,000 copper. You've lost an item, evacuation notice. Logbook. She takes a deep breath. A big contented smile on her face. And I know I've got you to thank for it. Here, this is for you. Come back when the renovations are done. I've got big plans for this place. I wonder if I can go inside. I wanna see if the ghost actually is gone or not. Oh, it's already done. You're crazy. How do you like what I've done with the place? She dusts her hands on the clothing. The rooms are still under construction, but I can get you food and drinks if you like. Maybe later. I'm allowed to yoink all this? Sure. If you don't mind, I'll do it.
A blade in the dark.
I don't think there's gonna be anything hidden, but you never know. Guess the ghost is gone. I thought I still had to do something. There might be a fight still or something. I don't know, but I guess not. Okay. Gotta look for a thug hideout. That is locked. Yeah, I'll do Verzano first. I know where that is. Little kiddies. This is Verzano's place. Is everyone dead? Doesn't look like it. Okay, that's good, I guess. I was afraid everyone might be dead because there was no one at the front desk. Verzano's not here. Excuse me? I see, he's right here.
How do you do?
Were you able to deliver the package? Yes, but now the Dominals want you dead. Yes, but now the Dominals want you dead. The Dominals were there. Verzano's eyes fly open and he tugs at his beard. I was so careful, I was following the Verla Vita. They couldn't have known. They did though. That is the fatter lady.
Well. Is this your last day among the living, Verzano?
Verzano wrings his hand. Your timing is impeccable. Tella Pallegina, the Dominals are after me. Please, you've got to stop them.
As if any of this were ever in my hands. The Republics considered your business worth protecting based on its success. That success depended on cooperation with the locals, like House Dominel. You've lost that. And the favor of the Dukes.
Her golden eyes narrow. What's the meaning of this?
The meaning's simple. Verzano's cut off. Shut out. His fate is left to the Dominels and whatever unlucky friends he may still have in Defiance Bay.
Verzano falls to his knees and clasps his hands together. Have mercy, Pelagina. I don't stand a chance against the Dominels. He bites trembling lip. I've brought failure and shame on myself, but you can't mean to watch your countrymen die like a dog.
Verzano.
Why is everything she does?
Why are you wasting your precious breath on me? My orders come through the ambassador, and through the ambassador from people you should be honored ever gave a moment's thought to whether you live or die.
Pelagina stares at Verzano for a long moment. The nictitating membranes of her eyes slide out and back before she continues.
You don't seem like the sort to petition the gods to keep him out of hell. So why not cry mercy to the one person in this room with the power to grant it?
She turns her attention to you and raises her feathered eyebrows expectantly. I intend to protect Verzano from the Dominels. Pelagina drops her gaze and lightly shakes her head from side to side. Moments later, she turns her eyes to the ceiling in amused disbelief.
Verzano, you have a saint looking out for you after all.
She strides across the room and takes the already nervous Verzano's head in her feathered hands, a gesture that seems to hover in a dangerously narrow space between caressing and crushing.
Just don't come knocking on the embassy door. Understand?
Verzano replies with a rapid, weak series of nods. Pelagina nods back once and gives his face a light slap.
Do as you will. He's no longer my concern.
She turns her feathered head in your direction. I don't like the Dominals, so I will help you, Verzano. Don't worry about it. There they are, the Dominals. Dana saunters to the door, flanked by a squad of Dominal foot soldiers. She lets her gloved hand rest on the hilt of her weapon. A sneer curls on her face as she looks at you. It seems I was wrong to overlook your blunder. Rest assured, I never make the same mistake twice. Damn good hit, gotta be honest. Hey there,
Hey.
go stand in front, will ya? Oh no, you missed.
Beyond. Seek.
Who wishes to be my friend? I'll take you.
Yes?
Kana boom headshot that guy.
Ready, Watcher.
I don't have to do that, probably. She's dead already.
Let's burn!
Itumak. Go ahead, that soldier. We don't want any soldiers dead. Good.
Kill them all!
Yes?
Lavaru, beyond seek.
Let's burn this!
Hey,
How dare you?
leave it! How may I help? I shall deal.
Ready, Watcher. After him.
After me, Itumak. Yeah, there's still one. This one is still. I forgot that this one is still in
Yes.
control by me.
What? I'll let... Yes.
He wipes the sheen from his forehead and looks around the warehouse with the wide, fearful eyes of hunted animal. I can't thank you enough, Amico. It's like amigo, but different. Amico. But this won't stop the Dominals for long. I've got to get out of here, and I recommend that you do too. He hands you the pistol and gives you a bag of coin with shaking hands. That's all I have. After this ill-fated adventure, thank you again, and please, look after yourself. Well, you could stay, I could probably take him out. This was like nothing. Like barely did anything. Gotta be honest. What happened? A place of great silence. 5 years ago, 12 senior monks of the Ixlochi began a silent pilgrimage into Tetlatektuan. Oh my goodness. Forbidding hills plagued by severe weather that locals believe are cursed by the gods. The monks were supposed to emerge from their retreat this year, but they have not returned. An expedition of novices into Tetlatektuan discovered their camp, but they were shocked to find only hollow skin shells of their master sitting in a circle frozen in the meditative pose. The inner circle of the Ixtlochi theorize that the master have transcended their previous physical forms and may be wandering in the eastern reach. They have sent word to the various lords of the Red Grass and the Deerwood that the Ixtlochi would very much like to be reunited with their masters so their wisdom can be passed to the new generation. I will let you go. I wonder if everyone will disappear at some point, because Guy Man is gone. But I doubt it. So we will not be able to steal all the stuff in there. That was simple enough. Alrighty. A house in Undra's gift. Oda's house, Golfek's house. Abandoned house, maybe? It's also an abandoned house. Ramshackle house. I don't know, have I been able to enter those? I think I have. It's possible that one was locked before, but... Hello, Thuggalies. Thuggly these nuts.
Gods keep you.
Ephra wears a defiant expression and sturdy yet battered suit of armor. She seems to bear each scratch and ding with pride. You don't look like one of the knights. Can I help you with something? I'm here about the trouble at the Salty Mast. Ordinary Kith are angry, as they should be, with that crooked Amoa toading up to the nobles. She's using the tragedy of the Wade One's legacy to line her pockets. She's no better than the Aediran overlords we drove out 200 years ago. People around here know you to be an honest broker. Maya's made it so only the rich can afford her establishment, yet she sits in the poorest district of Defiance Bay. How is that fair? We've taken matters into our own hands, but she's a real criminal here. Why don't you tell her to back down? Maya might be making a fortune, but her employees aren't. You're hurting them even more. I hadn't thought of it that way. Her dulled pauldron sag. Then I guess there's no point to this, is there? She looks at the thugs standing around her and finally nods. Tell Maya we'll leave her people alone. Good.
Well met, friend.
Anyone can just grab a drink. I don't think it's that expensive to get a drink in there, because that father of the guy was there the whole time.
Ah.
Palagina
It's done then.
looks up with a satisfied expression. It's done then.
Vetsano plays with fire and someone else always pays the price for it. Your charity is more than he deserves. Still, at least I don't have to deal with him anymore. For that, I'm grateful. Whether you intended to or not, you've done the Valian Republics a service today, ridding us of him. I work closely with the embassy to protect our interests, but lately I think our gaze has been too narrow. You clearly have pursuits of your own in the city, but I think we could help each other out, if you're interested in doing some work for us. Officially, I mean. We can go together and I'll introduce you to the ambassador.
Not right now. She could be a cool character to have in my party. I don't think she will be, but I wouldn't mind having her in my party. How? I don't understand. How is everything lost by bandits? Maybe I gotta hire some people, I guess. Gold Pact Knight, Mercenary Mind Striker. What the hell is that even? Gonna hire one of those. Orderless Disciple. Huatai Linebreaker, Skirmish Archer, Shock Mage, Vanguard Soldier. I'll take a Warden of the Wilds. Take a Skirmish Archer. Linebreaker, I'll take you too. I don't want a vagabond. Why does a vagabond give me more prestige? I'll get this cleric. And I'll get a Vanguard Soldier. Here we go. I am losing. That's nothing. What's 80 copper a day, right? I could do this for 662 days. I don't think I'm just gonna take that long. Here we go. Okay, that's the tugs done. I think that's pretty much everything, right? I had to do here. So having some people is good. Let's see what I get from the lady. Maybe I get shown a nice time, or I get to talk to the girl.
Well met,
for free.
friend.
Talk with the ringleader. She's agreed to leave you alone. Maya's brows ridges rise. Well, that's a welcome surprise and one worth celebrating. Take some copper and enjoy yourself. Her smile widens. And if you choose to have your fun, here, enjoy my special discount. Someone's giving you the talk, right? Because Kalu's the one who handles it with our children. What? But if no one's ever explained it to you... The knowing grin warps her blue markings. Now, just what can I do for a strapping lad like yourself? Cyril. I already read it. It only cost me 500 now. Fancy you go with her? I'll give you a special rate of 500 to thank you for your help with my little problem. Sure, I think it's the only way for me to be able to talk to her, so I guess so. You'll find her in the quarters upstairs. She lays a large hand on your shoulder and keep a temper of yours in check, or the burly fella at the door will have to go get rough. I can handle the burly fella. Hello, burly fellas.
Hail, traveler.
Can you all wait outside? No, we're watching. It's there. There, why is it you? Powder almost hides the circles around her eyes and rogue dusts. And rouge dusts her two prominent cheekbones. Despite it all, Cyril is beautiful. She favors you with a smile. She must be practiced and perfect. Hello, stranger. Let me make you more comfortable. Something I need to discuss with you. She runs a smooth finger along your neck and under your chin. Just tell me what you like. It's extra if you want to bring someone else in, though. Your friend, Tristwin, sent me. He needs that medallion. So do I. Cyril raised her chin. I offered him his half of the money and he refused it. She crosses her arms and places in a slow circle around you. I'm sure he told you all about his broken clan. Did he also tell you that I got him where he is today? I really am sorry for him, but I'll bet you anything he lives better now than he did in Iron Glenfath. I've worked a long time for a way out, and I'm not giving it up just because Tristwin suddenly got nostalgic. I'll buy it from you. It's worth 6,000 pence. If you got that kind of coin, I'll be gladly schmadly. That's a lot of money, bro. I'm gonna ask my money back to that guy. Sure. Deal. Cheryl goggles at the bag of coin in her hand. She looks back at you for just a second before reaching into her bodice. She holds a carved Aedra medallion by a cord and gives it to you. Oh, that hurts. 6,000. Oh. Oof. Oh. 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 She cradles the bag of coppers. I could be in a cottage in Brackenbury tomorrow. She looks hopefully at the medallion in your hand. I'm not going to tell you your business, but if you do mean to give that Tristwin, it would mean a lot to me. I hope he finds everything he's looking for back home. She pulls a moonstone ring off her finger. Please take this. It's always given me an edge with people around here, but I'm done with that part of my life. Nah, I'm okay, It's okay, I don't need it. I could have probably put an item on me that I could get more intelligence or resolve or something, and then I could have probably done it for like 3,000, and now I lost fucking 6k. Fucking hell. Oh well, I'll survive. Still have like 40k left. And I still have a lot of stuff to sell too. I'm gonna make sure I'm getting every last coin back from that guy, yo. 6k is a bit too much for my liking. Well, technically 6.5k because I had to pay 5k to be 500 to be able to talk to her. Even though I just wanted to talk. I think having a high resolve would have been good for a character, but I didn't choose that. I took strength, dexterity, and constitution, or and intelligence.
Hail and well met.
Fancy of, did you do it? Did you get the medallion? Not yet. I'm gonna see, do I have the medallion now? +2 might. +2 resolve. Oh, it's actually great. Maybe it's good to just keep and then put it on when I'm in like a conversation or something. I don't know. I've never used it for him. I'm just gonna give that to you for now.
Hello.
Yes. Tristwin's eyes are as wide and round as the artifact in his hand. You've given my people a gift we couldn't possibly repay. I'll do my best I can, though. He shoves a bag of coin in your hand. This is everything I have. Take it, please. I am taking it. Isn't quite everything you have. Of course. I want everything you have, man. I paid 6 grand for that. 6 grand! He slides the ring off his fingers and shrugs off the fancy robe. This never really fit me anyway. Take it with my blessing. 2,000. Okay, it's a bit back, I guess. And I got another ring. Oh no, that's the ring I already had. That's also the ring I already had. So what did I get? I got this, but I also got a ring, apparently, right? Or am I missed? Did they lie to me? I just cloak of many feathers. I didn't get a ring. He lied to me. That's actually pretty good. That's only good for him, so I'm gonna let him keep that. Who needs to go faster? It doesn't change my thing at all. I don't want him to go all more, to be honest. I don't care for that. It's already at 5.8, so it's already pretty decent. Having her go faster is good. Or I could give, I guess I could take this away from you, let you wear this, and let her wear this. I can have her keep that. What's Itumak? Does Itumak have like a different initiative, or does that work? To be honest, it doesn't really matter, right? I think I'd rather have him go faster, because he buffs quite a bit. I'll let him wear this cloak, and I'll let you wear this cloak. Okay. Forgiveness. It's a unique pistol. It's just a pistol. It does 20% attack speed. Damaging, plus 15 damage. And some damage bypass. I'm just gonna let him use both guns. He doesn't need a melee weapon. He's never used it. Okay.
Of course.
I think I'm just gonna camp. I'm not allowed to camp in this. Makes sense, I guess. Makes sense I'm not allowed to camp in... in here. I'll go sleep here then. Don't want to sleep in the sex house.
Welcome.
Let's see rooms. Criminal getaway. Or intellect and plus 10 will. Let's do this, the criminal getaway. So I don't need the camp supplies anyway. The ones that I said you had to remember. To be honest, I'd rather have kept my bonus from my house. But oh well. It is what it is, I guess. I could have just walked from there. So I guess I'll go to Ondra's gift and I'll talk to that lady and she will bring me to the first fire. Even though I can just walk there if I want to. But she was gonna bring me to like a conversation with someone. Palagina.
I'll need you with me if I'm going to get Ambassador Agosti to listen to me for a change. Let me know when you're ready.
Let's go. What is she? She's a paladin. She looks so cool.
You walk your path, I'll walk mine.
Speak to Agosti in the Valian embassy. Though I would love to have like the side quests of the characters. I'm gonna go to Heritage Hall first. Because I want, like, it says just travel with Durance for a while, and I've done that, but Heritage Hill is closed. What do you mean?
How do you do?
Calls up a pump. Sorry, but this is district closed by order of the Duke himself. What's going on in there? Both guards look at each other. Look, even if we were allowed to tell you, I don't rightly know. All I can say is whatever it is started about 2 months ago. The guards that closed the gate talk of something unnatural that still wakes them in the middle of the night. I don't want to know any more of that. How to get inside? Trust me, you don't want to. But if you were really set on seeing this for yourself, suppose you'd have to get permission from Waila to keep at the first fire. Alright, I think if I am uncertain about that. Is that where the Wodikas temple is in Heritage Hall? Because there is a way I can get in there via the sewers.
I shall be quiet as a calm sea, which is not very quiet.
Good.
No, not
Hey.
just you, everyone, please. .8. She needs some dexterity upgrade. Radvadur. Ravada. Ravada Kadavra. So do we have here Velaine Embassy. This is Duke's Palace. Copper Lane. Crucible Keep. Brackenbury. Temple of Wodika. Ah, Temple of Wodika is here. Okay, good.
I shall be
I
discreet.
guess I'll go to the Valerian embassy with her now that she's with me. Because I want to switch her back with Durance until Durance has done his side quest.
I'm on the trail.
Villian Embassy. Like I really like her vibe, pink with feathers. Very sexy. I am not a furry, but but she's a pretty lady. She just has feathers. It's just an extra. No, not camp here, please.
Keeping an eye out.
So I think the only way to switch my characters again is when I go back to my home base, but I can do that probably.
Ambassador Augusti, I would speak with you on a matter of some urgency and great importance.
Pelagina smiles broadly when she addresses the ambassador, sighing as though remembering some heavy burden. Vicent crosses his arms before replying, Pelagina, if this is the same matter discussed, I doubt I will be convinced any more easily. Ambassador, please hear her out. The ambassador praises you for several moments and nods respectfully. You are well known in Defiance Bay. You are well known in Defiance Bay, Omen. He smiles softly. Even in the Valian embassy. If I want to do Italian accent, I have to do this. Vicent turns his attention back to Pelagina. So, you are keeping respectable company these days. He throws up his hands and shrugs. Hardly a good reason to go stirring up trouble with animancers and who knows else.
Ambassador, there are issues at stake here that go beyond rogue merchants and the port staying open. Animancy is under attack in Defiance Bay.
Pelagina shakes her feathered fist to emphasize her point. We have to protect our interests here, but that also means knowing when to avoid unnecessary entanglements. The animancers and the locals have problems. They'll work them out or they won't. Either way, there's too much to risk by getting involved.
If it is outlawed here, what would prevent the same from happening in our republics?
The ambassador's face vacillates between expressions of sympathy and frustration. Pelagina, I do not think your concerns are unfounded, but it is not the place of this embassy to countermand the Republic's policies. If it makes any difference, Ambassador, I'm already looking into the matters Pelagina has spoken of, or what kind of spineless do-nothing are you? I got to keep it respectable, probably, so. It doesn't, but it would be fortuitous if your investigation took you to Twin Elms, because that's where Pelagina needs to go.
What is it the Dukes need of me, Ambassador?
Pelagina recovers her determined demeanor. The Deerwood's instability has created an opportunity for us to take over their trade with Iron Glenfath. We will need to meet with the Glenfathans soon to secure upcoming trade arrangements. The roads to Twin Elms can be dangerous, of course, but that's why you'll be our representative there.
Echosi, Ambassador. But won't this provoke the Deerwoodins? Their country is falling apart, and we're already dividing up their trade alliances.
Pelagina's feather ruffled, but she speaks with an easily meek timbre. Provoke them into what? Going to war? Through no fault of the Republic's, the Deerwood's armies have been deprived of an entire generation of soldiers. It would be foolish not to take advantage of the situation. If we don't, the Red Karens will. Ambassador, that sounds... See, that's some cold compassion, considering that these people have been through.
More than that, Ambassador, there is a practical element to consider. We may profit in the short term from this arrangement, but what of the future? The Deerwood won't forget, and the Republics may pay the price for it.
The Ambassador says, we are not the Dukes, Pelagina. It's their decision and our job to carry out the orders. It's not like they are asking you to assassinate someone. Pelagina raises an eyebrow and clenches her jaw, but remains silent. Pelagina, Pelagina. He shakes his head. Go to Twin Elms, speak to the Anamenfath, impress upon her the instability of the Deerwood, and reassure her of the Vailian Republic's desire to open safe trade.
Of course, Ambassador.
After a long and uncomfortable pause, Pelagina exhales deeply, the lids of her eyes closing briefly as she lumps in acceptance. The Ambassador nods and smiles paternally. He then looks to you. I know you planned on investigating this crisis together, but I hope you understand Pelagina's responsibilities. Wink obnoxiously at Pelagina. I understand completely and will make sure she completes this important mission for the Dukes. Or I understand, but you're still going to investigate it. Vicent bristles and turns to Pelagina. Will the Dukes need to hear more about Pelagina Messerai's wild adventures?
Of course not, Ambassador. I will attend to the Anamenfath as soon as I am able to travel to Twin Elms.
Good. Now, if you will excuse me. Dickhead. I don't like
Could
your
have gone
Ambassador.
better. Could have gone worse. I appreciate that you stood up for me, but it's hard to persuade the Ambassador to go against the Duke's orders.
I know you're right, Pelagina. We may find a way for you to fulfill your obligations while looking into what's really going on around here. Don't worry. First
Enough wisdom for both of us. Now, I just need to find out how to get to Twin Elms before the Ambassador loses his patience.
She paused in thought. Still, I fear that making this deal with the Glenfathans will further weaken the Deerwood and make trouble for the Republics in the years to come. Follow your heart. Do what you believe will best for the Republics. Follow your heart.
I wish I knew.
Help Algina broker a trade agreement with the Anfadans and the Twin Elms.
Keeping an eye out.
How Bingus is this? Not Bingus at all. Okay. I'm going to explore. These currently prices. Book. Free book. It's mine now. Yoink. I will not steal. Definitely not with someone of their house with me. Alright, I'm leaving. Is there a way to get my bro back? I want more priest back if that's possible.
So those feathers, that's a blessing of Helia?
So they say.
Well, that's lucky. Where I'm from, we see a feathered lady, we start worrying maybe her dad got frisky with his hens.
I guess you can always trust a farm boy's head to go there first.
I must get a stronghold. I'll go to the stronghold. I'm just going there to get my friend back, Durans.
Better indeed.
Fellow Saint Waywin has arrived seeking employment. Hall construction complete. Nice. Let's get the forum fixed up, shall we? So I should have some shops somewhere, but I don't know where. Craft hall is there. Oh, hello. Something you want? Ah, this is my folks.
Hello.
Good tidings, my lord. Might I interest you in anything? I offer supplies for the road. I'm sure you'll find many things of use to hardy travelers as yourself. Let me see what you have. Looks like all pretty trashy stuff, doesn't it? Does indeed, my lord. I'll be selling enchantments high and low. Okay. I'll keep those for now. Thank you for my money. He's paying taxes on it anyway. So I give him my money and he gives me my money back. No,
The keep's coming along nicely.
no, I just take the money and I also take more money. There was someone here though, who wanted to speak to me. I guess I'll speak to them. There was someone here, apparently. Where are they? Seeking employment, so probably just in here. Ooh. I'll dismiss this guy, the Warden of the Wilds. $90 per day, what the hell, is expensive. I'll take it. I'll take him.
The keep's coming along nicely.
I hope I keep making more money. Or I just never let days pass. I'll dismiss you and I'll get you back. And we're going back to First Fires. You never know if Durance has something to say, you know? Alrighty, we're here.
I shall be discreet.
I would just want her in my party because she looks cool. And Durance is just like a trash man. To be honest. He's just trash man. The stones of this ancient tower have been blackened by centuries of old fires, surrounded by a patch of wildflowers that look like a memorial. Hello, brain boys.
Nice and quiet.
This just, you don't see it, but I see this. Well, under my head there's like a note where usually a quest pop-up comes up or something, but it's just like a closed one. Okay, let me see. Osric, a trainer at the exhibition hall in Copper Lane, told me that his breastplate would be somewhere in the Crucible Keep in First Fire. He also mentioned that Fenhelm, the keeper of the armory, was one of the officers who had him expelled. He's likely to return the heirloom willingly. Unlikely. What business brings you to Keep?
Good day to you.
Aldmar gives you an appraising eye. Judging by the scars on his face, he's lucky to be able to do that much. Every day we get more from the hinterlands pouring into Defiance Bay. Keeps us busy on the watch. It does. You look like you recently arrived yourself. Who are you? A soldier of the Crucible Knights, and proud of it. I help keep everything running at the keep so that the Commander Cleaver can focus on more important matters. Looking for something, or just knocking the dirt off your boot? What goes on the Crucible? This is the headquarters of the Crucible Knights, so it's where we store arms and armor, as well as where many of our soldiers bunk. Commander Cliver's in the back, making plans as usual. Scratches his scarred cheek. You'll find the forge at the west end of the building, along with our master smith, Dunstan. There's also a shrine to the Golem, if you're a praying type. Tell me about the Crucible Knights. We are the defenders of Defiance Bay. We're not exactly a formal knighthood, but don't tell Commander Cliver that I said that. He grins. We were the first organized militia to oppose a Diran rule, and today we are the largest force in the city. Our soldiers undergo years of combat training, and our officers are required to have their souls read by that critter out in Dunrid Row. Was this about Dunrid Row? Just a requirement of the Crucible Knights, so the higher ups know there's nothing messy built in your soul's past. Haldmar widens his stance. Keeping the ranks pure is fine by me. I just wish they were more careful in hiding their ciphers. What's wrong with the ciphers? He shifts his weight and glances at the empty halls. They're mostly Orlans. I'm sure they're talented enough, but you just can't trust them. Hostility is in their nature, and they've learned to hide it over the years. He frowns and crosses his arms. All I'm saying is, they should at least be supervised by other folks. That's reasonable enough, isn't it? If people treat them better, you wouldn't have to worry about them being so hostile. I don't know what an Orlan is. What's an Orlan? I'm just speaking truth. Nowadays it seems that's the biggest crime of all.
Keeping an eye out.
No, you're just a racist. That's about it. Damn, this place bingus. Wyla. The Justiciar's gaze flicks over to you briefly before returning to the novitiates gathered in the training area. If this is about patrol, my novitiates are already stretched to their limit. Between the refugee influx and the mess at Heritage Hill, I simply don't have any units to spare. After a pause, she looks over at you again. I'm sorry, was there something else you needed? Something wrong at Heritage Hill? She lowers her voice. What isn't wrong is the real question. A whole district of walking, flesh-eating corpses. We sealed the area 2 months ago, just after I lost one of my finest commanders there, and yet this is the second guard rotation to disappear. There are already enough rumors about the place floating around the keep without my soldiers whispering about these disappearances. She shakes her head. I just as soon abandon the district, but if those monsters should find a way out. I could look into it. She steps back and regards you. After what I've just told you, you want to go to Heritage Hill? I've lost trained soldiers there. Why should I let anyone in? People are disappearing, someone's got to figure out what's happening to them. They have nothing to lose. People are disappearing, someone's got to figure out what's happening to them. If you're so eager to rush to your death, I won't stop you. She quietly looks on at the novitiates. And if you're somehow able to put a stop to this, you got my permission to enter Heritage Hall. I'll send word to the guards at the gate. Tell me about the hill. I always want to say Heritage Hill. Hall, I mean, but And now I say the right thing. I want to say the wrong thing, but I say the right thing. Used to be one of the most prestigious districts in Defiance Bay, but a few months ago, the residents all went mad, started eating each other, and anything else that had the bad luck to wander into the districts. I've never seen anything like it. Now every novitiate that stands guard there, every one of them comes back. Anyway, talks of the stench of grave and the groans of unspeakable horrors. She holds up a plate-clad finger. The why and the how are questions for the Animancers. I've sealed the district in hopes of containing whatever happened there. It seems to be working for now. Is there nothing else I must attend to my duties? What do you do here? I am in charge to keep the novitiates of the keep's novitiates. I'm responsible for the training and patrol assignments. She notes the group of gathered in the training room. They're good soldiers, and they have been quick to adapt to new challenges. Bye-bye. Alright, I am allowed to enter now, so that's good.
They won't see me coming.
If I want to go there. Let's take a look at the shrine. I've already talked to one god. What's another, right? This is a symbol of Abaddon, a colossal smithing hammer imposed over a circular gear. It's smooth and bright with buffing oils. I'm supposed to put something in there. Do I have something? Doesn't really do something. Okay. Thought maybe it would have done something. You never know. I'll go to war room first. I'll have a look up here. I'm here now anyway. And I don't think it's the place I need to go.
We just don't have the manpower.
Don't mind me, I'm just walking around. Just stealing your books. This edict goes for the rest of Aeorn, whose recent actions have led to the death of a knight of the Crucible. Oh, no, don't see that.
Refugees from every corner of the Deerwood. The dozens getting them all riled up about animancy. At this rate, we'll need twice the soldiers to patrol Defiance Bay. Yes? Can I help you with something?
Commander Cliver stands in front of a massive table, studying a map. His expression is set in grim frown. He opens his mouth to say something to one of his men, but he follows the soldier's gaze over his shoulder to you. Tell me about the Knights of the Crucible. Crosses his hands behind his back. We are the only professional army in Defiance Bay, or in the Deerwood for that matter. We defend the city in Hadred's day. We've improved our training since then, but Dunrid Row can certify that many of our officers come from good Deerwooden fighting stock. Now we're responsible for patrolling the city and keeping the peace. With so many refugees pouring in from the countryside, that's become more important than ever. Unfortunately, that's earned us enemies, particularly among the dozen. and some of the more enterprising families in Defiance Bay. Tell me about those enterprising families. House Dumenel, namely. They're one of the city's oldest noble families and its largest criminal organization. Their patriarch, Gedmar, has been trying to take advantage of the turmoil to expand his operation. We've kept on top of him, and he hasn't been too happy about that. What about doesn't have it against you? They're demagogues and troublemakers. They forget that Defiance Bay is one of the largest cities in the world and not some frontier outpost. Most of them are mercenaries on a good day and street thugs the rest of the time. Needless to say, they've no patience for law and order. I see. Is there anything else? You're in charge of the Crucible Knights. Here in Defiance Bay, anyhow. The High Justice is the leader of our order, but he's currently stationed at Fleetbreaker Castle. My job is to oversee our forces in Defiance Bay and to keep order for the Duke. Why don't you have enough soldiers?
Fleetbreaker Castle. The High Justice has summoned almost half of my novitiates and more of my justiciars to a keep on the other side of New Hailmar. It's not for me to question the High Justice's orders, but it's left us short-handed. And mark me, we're just a couple sparks away from anarchy.
New Hailmar means something, but I don't know what. Someone I knew was from there, or someone who spoke to me at some point. Is there a way I can help? I know how to handle myself. Gives you a thin smile. Always refreshing to meet someone who'd rather fix a problem than complain about it. Forge Master Dunstan is working with an Animancy scholar to build what we're calling Forge Knights. Warriors that can patrol our streets without suffering fatigue, disobedience, or fear. Some agitator throws a rock at him, we don't have to worry about things getting out of hand. He's constructed to armor, but we need the scholar's research. Unfortunately, she hasn't been around the last few times my novitiates have checked. So they want to make like robots as guards. It's like a bit dangerous, no? Fiona lives with the rest of the Scriveners out in Copper Lane, but I haven't the soldiers to spare at the moment. Go to the Scrivener's dormitory and see if you can find her. When you get the research, just bring it to Dunstan. This is his area of expertise anyway. Once you've brought him the research, he can sell you any arms or armor if you have need. He forges and repairs all of our equipment. You won't find a more capable smith in Defiance Bay. Goodbye.
They won't see me coming.
No one has any secrets. Where are the secrets? I want secrets. Give me your secrets. Archives. I didn't even try to find something, to be honest, but guess I found something. Okay. From the side gives an awful stench. Like is that the pooper? The poop machine?
If this is about the breastplates, I already told Cleaver they won't be repaired till next week.
The dwarf bustles between a sweltering forge fire and work table. He wipes one muscle-knotted arm, crossing his brow. I found several fragments of ancient sword. Do you think you could repair it? Dustin gives a low whistle. That's a fine blade indeed. He holds one fragment in his rough hand. Look, say Diren, special made. Must have been a commission for a champion of some sorts. He hands the shards back to you. A sword of this caliber would have had a specially designed hilt too. It would be a shame to graft anything else onto it. And besides, it'll balance best with all the original pieces. You find the rest of it and I'll forge it for you. Something else you could... has on your mind? Tell me about the
We were
knights.
all smiths back in Hodred's day, though I'm about the only one here who still gets his hands dirty. We're a fearsome fighting force, though these days I think Cleaver takes more pride in our parade formations.
He thinks himself a progressive man, but he's obsessed with soul lineage and connections to Durwood's heroes of old. He picks up his hammer again. Other than Dunrid Row, who really knows about any of that though? What do you do here?
I'm a forge master. I'm a master smith for the Crucible Knights. But the way I see it, I'm also keeping up with our old traditions. The first members of our order were smiths. Nowadays, most everyone's a professional soldier. I suppose it's to be expected, but I think it's important we keep up with our roots, too.
Commander Cleaver said you're working with Animator to build the Forge Knights.
So much for his talk of secrecy. I'm building Cleaver's Metal Warriors. He says they're what we need to keep order in Defiance Bay, so...
Do you disagree? I disagree with him on near about everything, and this is no exception. These Forge Knights won't solve our manpower problem. He can call them what he wants, but they are knights. Doesn't take Kitumax nose to smell the trouble here. A group that can't stand together is headed for a fall. He folds his arms and looks at the ground. And don't get me started on the other problem. Those souls he's bought to power the Forge Knights. Cleaver keeps telling himself that they came from the willing donors, but he knows better. There's reason you have to buy souls through less than legal channels. We should be clearing those scavengers of the roads, not doing business with them. How are you creating them? Suits of armor and souls. Cleaver's had me repairing a reinforcing unused armor for months now, just so we can fill them with some poor sod's essence. He wipes his shining brow. As long as the scholar girl's got her numbers right, infusing the armor with the soul won't be that hard, but that's not what bothers me. And you need Viana's research to complete them. She's been working out a method to transfer the souls into the armor. Getting the process just right is critical. He holds up one hand. Bind the soul too tightly and you get something like those flesh constructs at the sanitarium, barely bright enough to avoid walking into a wall. He raises other hand, but bind them too loosely, and they'll be too self-aware for their own good. Mad killers in metal bodies. Goodbye. This is the Batman. I'm gonna talk to Penman just yet. But where's that place? So I know now who, but I don't know where. Where? I don't know. I found an affidavit that confirms the lineage of Penhelm's soul. It is signed by Curran, a cipher of Dunrid Row. But where's Dunrid Row? What is Dunrid Row? I've never heard of Dunrid Row in my life.
Keeping an eye
Doesn't
out.
matter, I guess I'm going to the Duke's place now. We'll cast for the main quest, so I'm gonna not do that.
Politics, infighting, greed, and a shrine to Margaret as well. Her clergy belongs there.
I will assume it's also just an entrance to the main place.
They won't see me coming.
We demand to see the Duke. He's busy, settle down.
Shh.
I came from up here last time, okay. I'm just allowed to enter. The refugees are like, no, you're not allowed to enter. I'm like, okay, I guess I'm going in, right? I had to come here. Sidley, welcome to the Ducal Palace.
Laying low.
Greetings.
The young woman wears a simple but well-tailored uniform. She watches the comings and goings around here with quite attention. Any news to share, or are you just here to see the Ducal Palace? What's the Ducal Palace? It's a seat of government here in Defiance Bay. This is where Duke Edmeth Hydred declared freedom from Aediran rule some 150 years ago. She lowers her voice and grins. It's also a hotbed of regional politics. Trust me, the gossip here beats what you'll find in any tavern or brothel in the city. Ah, Deerwood politics. It changes too quickly to be worth keeping up with. Better to strike up conversation in the taverns and try to loiter inconspicuously in the palace corridors. Looking for news? Who are you? I'm a page here at the palace. I deliver messages and run errands for the Duke and his advisors. The pay's not great, but I can't think of a better introduction to politics. What goes on here? Here, where to start? We've got meetings, public hearings, and ceremonies, and that's just the stuff that happens out in the open. She leans in a little closer. This is where the Duke and his key advisors work, so there's always someone bartering for a favor. Unfortunately, I'm not at liberty to talk about the side of things. But if you want the official version, she clears her throat and gestures counterclockwise around the palace. We have a shrine devoted to Magran, official records, and chambers to public hearings and council meetings. Tell me about the shrine. It's a symbol of Magran's protection of Defiance Bay. She's represented the revolutionary spirit of Deerwood ever since independence, and her involvement in creating the Godhammer bomb only affirmed her importance to us. She scratches her neck. That's also where the first of the sacred fires burn, but Firka, the tranquil ardent, has had trouble keeping them lit. What keeps the record? What kind of records are stored here? Mostly dull official stuff. Census counts, tax records, militia registers. Now I keep my distance. I got curious one day and got drafted into reshelving half of the records. Worst day of my life. Is there a hearing going on right now? Sure is. Duke Avar's been meeting with some of the city's leaders for weeks now, trying to figure out how to address the legacy. The whole business is terribly secret, though I tried to sit in the gallery during my lunch break one day and got turned away. She sniffs. But a lot of the talk concerns animancy, so there's good reason they're keeping the meetings behind closed doors. Why is the animancy so controversial? Where to begin? Traditionalists think it's a crime against the gods. There's no question that poking around in souls is risky, but the more progressive elements believe it's our only shot at restoring healthy births. It doesn't help matters that Animancy research often involves old Egwithan relics that were illegally looted from ruins in Iron Glenfath. She makes a quick twitching motion with her index finger and middle finger. So what do you think? Me, I think the real danger of Animancy is confusion. A real scholar with expensive fake. A real scholar with an expensive fake. What? I think the real danger of Animancy is confusing a real scholar with an expensive fake. We get a new case here every day. Some poor couple in the gifts or copper lanes who spent every copper they had on a miracle cure for their unborn child. It never works. She shakes her head. Breaks your heart, but there's usually nothing we can do for them. The legacy? The Hollowborn, yeah. I know that. I already know that. Something else. Tell me about the current Duke. That would be Avar Wolfgren. Don't let the title fool you though. Our dukes have been elected since independence. Some find Duke Avar rather coarse. He's a frontier noble. Personally, I think a rough and tumble type is just what the Defiance Bay needs. Alright, thank you for the info, I guess. Guess I go to the temple first. Seveluxi. Firga.
Greetings.
The woman's head is bowed as her lips move in prayer. Just as you approach, you catch a glimpse at the statue near her. She notices you and forces a smile. Praise be to Maegron, and welcome to her temple. How may I be of service? You seem upset. What's wrong? Her shoulder slumps. This is about the fires, isn't it? She puts a hand on your shoulder. They're just symbol. You can't put your faith in them. The fires? Slow down and tell me what this is about. The sacred pyres all around town. You must have seen the statues of the goddess around the city holding up empty braziers. I've kept them burning steadily for 15 years, but I haven't been able to conjure them for months now, and people need to see them more than ever these days. What does that mean? It's my devotion and prayer that keeps them lit, but lately when I try to pray, all I can think about are the Hollowborn all over the city, the grieving families, the refugees. She shakes her head. How could Maegron allow us to suffer like this? What strength do we gain from soulless children? Durance grunts with disdain. What strength do we gain from adversity, from trial and test? The fires don't wither because she lacks in faith. They wither because she does not understand how to be faithful to a whore. Damn. Durance. A whore wants neither praise nor devotion. A whore wants to be compensated for her service, and Maegron is paid and pleasured in sweat and struggle and pain. This mewling imbecile is unworthy of Maegron's womanly heat. This is taking your faith. She nods, running her hands through her hair. But I believe Maegron may be speaking to me again. She frowns and casts a quick glance in your direction. This will likely sound so far-fetched to someone like you. Lately I've been seeing visions, a place in the wilderness with pools filled with sunburns of colors, strange falls that seem to rise to the heavens even while they splash into the earth. She raised her hands as if framing an image in her vision. And behind the falls is a cave, filled with fire and heat and danger, and some token of my goddess. I know there is something there, but where it is or how I'd get there. She shakes her head. I've been meaning to ask around the expedition hall to see if anyone recognizes the description. To be honest, though, I don't know what I'd do even if I found the place. Worthless like so many of Maegron's flock. afraid of her goddess test. If Megran speaks to her, it is to hasten an end to Hippocratic's life, and this vision is surely a death trap for the weak. What is the significance of the sacred pyres? They symbolize Megran's power and guidance, and right now the people of Defiance Bay need to be assured of her presence. She crosses her arms, staring at the statue. Our neighbors in the Valian Republic see us as superstitious, but we're just sensitive to signs and warnings of the gods. Something else? I'd like to know more about the temple here. Megran is the most revered goddess among the Deerwoodens, so it's no surprise that her temple is part of the Ducal Palace. Her fire symbolizes trials, revolutions, and the blazing of new paths, all of which are important to us. She gestures to the statues. This is the first of the sacred pyres. When this is lit, so are the rest around the city.
And what does the flame reveal?
But is Durand like also a follower of her, or who does he follow? He's the Megran's fork. I've been traveling a long time with Durance for now, so... Am I allowed to enter? Guess I am. Chancellor Warwin. Just gonna save. Just have a quick savey. Just to be safe. Just to be safe, I will save. Thank you for coming, Omen. I've been trying to track you down for some time. This is Marshal Forwin, Earl Bademar's military advisor. He will serve as witness for this proceeding. He gestures at the man next to him. Well met, Road Warden. Your reputation precedes you. I admit, you've created a bit of a stir throughout the nobility with your reclamation of Caed Nua. Most are still not sure what to think of you. What's this about? The legitimacy of your claim to Caed Nua is in question. Earl Bademar has issued a ruling on the matter. Caed Nua was abandoned for over a century, and I've claimed the land through strength of arms. My claim is legitimate. If there were no other claimants, you would be correct. Unfortunately, this is not the case. All will be made clear once Lord Gathbin arrives. Do you have any questions for me while we wait? Tell me about Earl Bademar. Earl Bademar comes from an esteemed line of lords that rose to prominence after the War of Defiance, some 150 years ago. The Deerwood consists of 7 earldoms. The Bademars govern the northern earldom known as the Grasp. As the current Bademar, he is a fine man, as I know. He's as fine a man as I know. It is an honor to serve him. Tell me more about the Grasp. The Grasp is now the largest of the 7 earldoms, after it consumed the pre-war earldom of Yenwood. It encompasses notable settlements such as New Heomar, Garen's Grasp, Gilded Vale, and of course Caed Nua. Yenwood. When the Deerwood was mere colony of Aedir, it was divided into 9 earldoms. When the Aedirans were defeated and ultimately driven out, 2 of the earldoms were absorbed and borders were adjusted. The Yenwood was one such earldom. I have other questions. Of course. What do you know of Gathbin? While I've met him but once, it was ample time to determine the character of Lord Arledder Gathbin, or lack thereof. He is a descendant from an old Aediran line that predates the War of Defiance. His great-grandfather, Arani Gadbin, was the Earl of Yenwood during the war. That is until he was stripped of his land and driven from Deerwood. Another question. Do you know which way Earl Badamar has ruled? I'm sorry, my lord, I do not. The Earl has decreed is sealed. What was that about Roadwarden? The one who rules Caed Nua on behalf of the Earl of Yenwood is traditionally known as the Roadwarden. Your position might not be entirely official yet, but the title is an appropriate form of address. Marshal nods and smiles. Don't have any more questions. Your time is impeccable. Here comes Lord Gadbin now. So you got a problem? An opulently dressed man strides towards the Chancellor, his sandy hair trailing him like a banner caught in a light breeze, boots, heels echoing through the hall. An elven woman with cropped hair, dressed in dark, glinting mail, shadows his step before taking position alongside him. She watches you unabashedly, taking your measure. Let's move past this formality as quickly as possible. I have other matters to attend to. It's well known that Caed Nua belongs to me by right. And where is the pretender? He who murdered the Redricks, my own sister and her husband, and now steals my land. Where is this low-born wretch? Baron clears his throat and glances at you. This man here. This is the Lord of Caed Nua. I thought he was just another servant, perhaps a valet or porter. Everyone who owns their own keep, raise a hand. Go on, don't be shy. Imbecile, I hope you've enjoyed your time squatting on my land. Provoke me further and you'll hang. I'll hang you for the highest wall of Caed Nua when our business is finished. Chancellor, read the Earl's decree. Warren breaks the seal on the scroll and unfurls it. Regarding the matter of Gadbin claim on Caed Nua, Earl Badama finds that Gadbin claim was never relinquished. By law, Caed Nua is the rightful property of the Gadbin family. I knew it. Gadbin smirks at you triumphantly. I am not yet finished reading, my lord. Gadbin rolls his eyes and motions for the Chancellor to continue. However, the Earl recognizes Omen's part in reclaiming Caed Nua, a site that has stood abandoned and even some would say, cursed for over a century before Caed Nua is returned to the Gadbin family. The Earl has decreed that Lord Gadbin will provide compensation in the form of... Absolutely not. Gadbin folds his arms, a defiant scowl on his face. My lord. Warren raises his eyebrows. My lord. The amount is quite reasonable, and the requirement for your land to be returned to you, if you'll be allowed me to finish. I'll not pay a single copper to this miscreant for my ancestral land. Do you think I'm blind to the Earl's motives? Lucky, he thinks he can send messages with this insult. Yo, you mother flipper! You leave it getting disheveled, don't care about it, get it destroyed. I start fixing it up and then you're like, oh, it's mine. Fucking stupid bitch ass boy. Draw your sword and I'll slice your head off in one swipe. Little baby. I only take things that are easy to get. I will not work for my things. He's born in a family, he's had to do nothing. It's like a little baby boy. I have a message you can send to that son of a whore. Gadbin raises an open hand as the Chancellor shrinks from him. Arms raised in defense. Grab Gathbin's arm. Keep your hands off me, you peasant! Gathbin yanks his arm free of your hand and steps back. The elven woman deftly draws a pistol from her thick leather belt, her eyes widen in anticipation. My lord, please, there's no need for violence. Lord Gathbin holds your gaze for several heartbeats, his eyes burning with hatred. I'll be coming for what's mine, count on it. Come, Captain Emery, we're leaving. He sneers defiantly before storming down the hall. The captain lowers her pistol and gives a smirking shrug before following her employer. That went well. Well, I can't say that Gathbin's reaction was entirely unexpected, though no fault of your own. I'm afraid you've made a powerful enemy. Did seem a little upset, didn't he? I've heard he's always been vicious, even as a boy, and he can hold a grudge for a very long time. Well, he can hold it in the grave if he comes attack me. In any case, Kednua now officially belongs to you, since Lord Gathbin has rejected the Earl's decree. He hands you a deep blue scepter, which looks to have been carved entirely out of sapphire. Here, this belongs to one of the old lords of Kednua. By right, it's yours now. Fuck that. Tell Gathbin if I catch him or any of his people on my land, they'll be executed. An extreme measure, to be sure, but I will pass the message along. Fuck him. It was a pleasure to finally meet you, my lord. Wernbaus. Perhaps we'll speak again under more pleasant circumstances. Farewell, Omen. The marshal nods and Tune leaves. Maybe it's a bit extreme, but I don't trust him. I don't want him in my land. Alright, I am here now. That believes he may be able to find circumstances of his brother that didn't find his base. Just I am in the archive right now, right? "5 years ago, 12 senior monks that I've already read, I think. Grieving mother traveled and she should have a different name, not Grieving Mother. It's not a name. And inquired all over the eastern reach to track down the missing monks one by one. The monks came across Grieving Mother's path in a variety of forms, some kith, some beasts, some in unique forms. Having apparently forgotten why they had set out on their meditation, the monks engaged Grieving Mother in a protracted series of philosophical conversations. Ultimately, each monk traveled back through the mental labyrinth they had created, triggering spontaneous realizations and subsequent molting back into their original form. When they had all returned to their monastery, they presented Grieving Mother with a chime. Each monk had donated one of the chime's 12 bells to the final instrument. Use is 12, action is free, is fast, aura range is 5, invisible, immune to engagement, untargetable, break engagement for 1 turn. Oops. I have a staff. Is that like it's a ranged weapon? Ooh, it's a magic staff. Wizards, priests, and druids. Action type standard. I want to see at him. Damage is the same. Accuracy is the same. This does plus 20% attack speed. But a different kind of Bly or still the same Bly? Plus 5. Holy schmoly. 4 accuracy. It's plus 15 accuracy, plus 15 damage, plus 20 raw damage. What the helicopter is that? That's crazy. I think I'm gonna just give it to Aloth. Cause damn. This is some good shit. Here, I will let you teach that, learn that. Miasma of dull-mindedness.
Yes?
I forgot I actually like have to put the spells in that I actually want them to use. I'm probably just gonna take this second level. Meh. I already have this. Plus 40. But what's the difference then with mirror image? That's for 18 turns, and this is for. Just infinite. I don't know. All right.
Hey.
Okay, we're in here now. Records keeper.
Well met, friend.
A taciturn man with graying hair pores over a tome he's just withdrawn from one of the shelves. He glances up at you with baggy eyes. Is it warm where you are? Is it warm with you now? Here in my room is 25, but outside is probably... Well, outside it was actually pretty cool. But today was pretty hot, but tomorrow is gonna be bad. Apparently tomorrow is gonna be 37 degrees Celsius. 37! What the hell? We're gonna die. Apparently the hottest day ever recorded in August. Yippee! Yes, is there something I can pull for you? I'm looking for militia records from the time of Saints' War, trying to find out what happened to someone. The man cleared his throat. We've had a number of inquiries about such information. I'm afraid we've had to bar access to the public. Seems there are still quite a number of folks in Daywood who bear ill will towards Red Xerans. It would be irresponsible to surrender their names to just anyone. Many came to settle here as refugees. Perhaps if you were more established in Defiance Bay, things would be different, but I have no reason to suspect you to be any different from the others. I've come a long way. I just need to find out about my brother. I don't even know what side he fought for. You must understand, I have heard many of such stories. I'm afraid there is nothing I can do for you. I take what I want. The record keeper frowns. In the Duke's palace, I can assure you that you do not. Besides, without my assistance, you'd be sifting through scrolls for years. I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. I just really want to help Adair.
Strange place for a shrine to Abidan, Crucible Keep. Maybe it made more sense at some point before it gathered all that dust.
I'm not at Crucible Keep
The
anymore.
only thing the Knights of the Crucible worship these days is the nobility, as far as I understand it.
I knew some soldiers who got recruited by knights after the war was over. They told me some about it. They get these young kids in there and they tell them about blacksmithing and about the revolution, about tradition, talk about the golem like create the Crucible Knights in his forge to go win their wood's independence. Then they join and it turns out all any of those knights ever talk about is when are we gonna get recognized as a real knighthood? When are we getting our titles and our land? Their High Justice wants to be an earl. Says it's Abaddon's will. He's got a castle and an army. You wonder how long he'll wait before he starts a war over it, saying Abaddon's told him to. Seems like some members do still take their ideals seriously. Don't seem all bad. There is the kernel of something good in there. I think some good people wanting to do the right by each other. Trouble is, they're headed away from it. I gotta remember that because I think that's been there for a while now. The Audible thing is for every stream, it seems. That's possible.
As you wish.
Hey.
I'll see what I can find.
Yeah, because I tried watching someone else stream right before I went live. I just wanted to see what they were playing, and it showed there too, and I didn't really know what it meant, but I just ignored it. Only people with official invitations are allowed to enter. Sedge. Where does this go? Ah, this is the door outside. Probably made a deal with Audible. And now they have to advertise it everywhere. Guess I'll go to Wardika's place.
Is this the old church you were looking for?
It was indeed.
They won't see me coming.
Is there a ghost? Praise
to the exiled queen. May her crown be restored and her justice prevail.
A ghost.
Come to pay your respects to the queen that was.
A ghost hovers in the middle of the ruin, reciting blessings and prayers. Even as the spirit's form shifts and swirls, it retains the face of an elderly man and robes that mark wealth and status. It turns to you. Who are you?
Lord Ardwellen Rugform III, and pleased to make your acquaintance. I came to the Deerwood on one of the first ships from Adia, and unlike the yokels and hut dwellers around here, I still keep to the old ways.
It's truly a pity to see what the locals have done to Wardika's house of worship. I was told to find the Temple of Wardika here.
And so you did. These savage colonists may have burned it down, but worship of the Oathbinder is alive and well. These stairs lead to the main sanctum.
What stairs?
These stairs, of course. The sanctum was always below ground, adjacent to the catacombs, so it wasn't destroyed by the fires.
The ghost gestures to an impossible pile of rubble. Like the rest of the ruins, it seems to have remained untouched for over a century. Tell me where I'd find an entrance. I know where the entrance is.
There are various entrances throughout Defiance Bay, but I dare say the easiest to reach is in Copper Lane. I haven't been to that part of town in ages, but as I recall, it's somewhere near the southern gate.
What are you doing?
Worshipping Woodaka, the exiled queen and Oathbinder. I come every day to offer my devotion. I'd love nothing more than to book passage back to Adia, but it is my Emperor's wish that I serve in these barbaric lands. And so I do.
I do like it when it is voice acted and I can just listen, don't have to read it myself. Though I miss the Baldur's Gate type deals with the narrator as well. Like his expression fades into confusion. That should be read by a narrator or something. Because I can't read that while he's talking. I cannot. Some people might be able to, but I cannot. If I read that, I don't know what's being said. I'd like to know more about Woodaka.
A queen among the gods. She oversees laws and oaths. Everything has a rightful place, and Woodaka watches over them all. Of course, not everyone accepts this. Even among the other gods, her authority is questioned. But Woodaka is also goddess of memory and vengeance, and she remembers. She'll remember every slight and trespass when she reclaims her throne.
You know that you're a ghost, right?
I beg your pardon? Is this some sort of joke where you come from?
I'm serious, just look at yourself.
A madhouse. That's what this town really needs.
Slow and silent.
See if there's something hidden. Weeds grow thick. Okay, so I actually have to... I have to go down in the copper lanes. Is my reputation not like super good? How can I see my reputation? Like I have a reputation, but I don't know if it's the reputation in the city per se. It's just a reputation. A reputation. I'm almost level up. Nice. Woman's reputation. Benevolent, clever, stoic, aggressive, diplomatic, a bit aggressive, only a little bit, honest, rational. Party reputation defines Bay ally, faintly good, Gilded Vale, champion, Durford Village, hero, Twin Elms neutral, Knights of the Crucible neutral, House of Dominal troublemaker. Damn, elapsed time 2 months. Crazy. 1 day in combat, a full day in combat. Damn. Yeah, that's been the most in my party because Eloth has been the first one I found. I was watching my throw there to the records and Speth, Cliffs, Grieving Mother, heirloom breastplate. But what's Dunred Row? I don't know what Dunred Row is, man. Is it? Would there something be in Heritage Hill? Dunred Row. Ah, this there. Okay, I think I know where it is. Probably in that one place. Cave, yes, okay. I'm going to the copper lanes to do this. Why did I need it again? Why did I need to go to that one place? I know I need to go here. That was for that guy. I always just forget what I'm doing. All right. Is this the place? Is this Scrivener's place? It is not. This is not a script. There are Scriveners there. So it could be. I don't know if I had to go to the dormitories or to the normal place. Yeah, the dormitory. Okay, that's not here. Dormitories are right here. Beltalast. Find a Vienna. 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 I don't see a Vienna here. Maybe Cora knows if where Vienna went.
Hail and well met.
I'm looking for Vienna. I like Vienna. She's always talking about metal men, which is strange, since I'm pretty sure she doesn't eat snowcap. His brow wrinkles. I don't talk about metal men either, and I do eat snowcap. Anyway, she's not here right now. Flew away to Ondra's gift to meet her friend Bessia. No, Klesia? Yes, Klesia. Klesia is the friend she's gone to meet. In Ondra's gift, in a house, not a boat. North house. Empty house. This gift has a lot of boats. We should go rowing sometime. Yeah, no need. Did I do the thing that he want? No, I'm still busy with it. That's that armor plate. Yeah, this is for the armor plate. Yes, I remember now. It's for that armor plate that I'm looking for the different place thing. It's 24 minutes. This is 12. So I'm first gonna go there because I have to go there anyway, and it's on my way. I think it's that one. Hadred's house. Probably Hadred's house, right? I would assume. This headset has been... I've had this headset for so long and it's still working perfectly fine. Though, like, there's a little plastic thing that chipped off of the side here, but it still works great. I've had it since like high school. I think since I was like 16 or 17. So I've had it for 10 years. I'm 28 now, so 11 or 12 years. And still great. My screens are the same. My one screen is the same pretty much. The other screen is even older. I think this is the place. Was it Curran? For the armor? Yes, Curran. Hello, Curran.
How do you do?
Hello again, my mysterious friend. Show him Penhallam's affidavit. Is this affidavit real? It's signed by you. He holds the page, but seems to stare through the words, as if at something woven in the fabric of the paper. Curran bares his pointed teeth. I remember Penhallam. A preening peacock of a man, his mouth dry and hands moist when I told him he was a sole descendant of an Aediran general, one who'd fought against Hadrian's rebellion. He scans the affidavit, a forgery, and not the first I've seen. He hands it back to you, but I've no time for the knights and their obsessions. Bring this to his commander, Cliver, and show him the seal. He points to the wax stamped by his forged signature. If he compares it with another, he should be able to spot the difference. A lost gaze flickers to you. Doom. A man for the soul the gods gave him. Seems rather unfair. I'm gonna go talk to Penhallam first and see what he has to say. But yeah, what Alice has said is true. Like, you don't have to... He's right here. You don't have to, like, because they're past if he did not do it. Hello, Penhallam. Penhallam face is white. Just talked to that little cipher, did ya? One of my novitiates told me that he'd seen someone in records room. He takes a slow step towards you, extending his hand. Give me the affidavit. I've done nothing to you. His other hand comes to rest next to his sword. What does this mean to you? Are you serious? This is my career. I've labored years for it, and it all hangs on some coincidence of a past life. Any dear wooden, rich or poor, can aspire to the position in the Crucible Knights. Anyone can rise to the rank of high justice, except for those of us with the wrong soul. Tell me how that's reasonable. Your supervisor deserves the truth. Deserves the truth? What truth? That over a century ago I was some Aediran who's dust in the ground now? His hand grips his sword. I'll ask you one more time. Give that back. I'm not interested in fighting you. Then you should have minded your own business. I won't let you destroy my career over this. Who did you knock down? Aloth. I can knock people down too.
Yes.
Roman, make him a friend.
Following your tail.
Ready, Watcher.
Why are you going all the way around?
Here's a...
Yes.
Hey, you. How about you stop attacking my friends?
Let's...
How may I help?
Hey. You're not...
Ready, Watcher.
There you go, he's dead now. Apparently he's still alive, guys, but... No Vidgets, stop attacking, please.
Yes.
How'd he get back up? He's a wizard. Get out of here.
How may I help?
I shall...
I'll let... What is it?
Hey.
Ready, Watcher. After him.
How may I help?
Let's... Let's... What is it? Kill them all!
I didn't want to kill him, because now this the whole
Ready,
thing is
Watcher.
like
Got an arrow.
fucked.
Hi?
Let's... I'll let... Following you. What is it?
Ready, Watcher. After him.
I shall...
Let's... Nope!
Nope. Hey, I leveled up. Nice. I was he wearing the breastplate? Some amazing quest items. He's just wearing it. Damn, disrespect. Oh, settle. Nice, congrats. With my money. What did I have to do here? There's too many quests going around in my head. There was a house in the north. Something here in the house in the north. Probably not this one. I was looking for that friend of Viana or whatever. I think it was Kofek, right? It's like Cassie or something. Jazzy. I'll check this one. See if there's someone home. I don't think so. I don't remember. Oh. There are people here. As you enter the room, you see several figures huddled together. They stand at attention, armed but not in matched gear, like the Crucible Knights. At the center of the group, one woman looms over another, holding a flail. She snarls at the cowering figure. You've got pages of research here. You expect me to believe this was just your scratch work? It's nothing, I promise. It's just notes. You hear a painful smack as the woman backhands her captive. We know you were meeting with the Crucible Knights. You think they are the only ones with power in the city. They call us the Dozen for a reason. Now I won't ask you again. At a nudge from one of her men, the woman turns and sees you watching. You shouldn't be here. Leave her alone. She raised her hands, her flail, and rushes at you.
Wayface, Sailmace, Maytoon.
I want to do a fireball, but I think fireball will also fireball myself. So I'm gonna do this.
Ulu Sen!
I'm gonna move away first a little.
Ulu
I
Sen!
want to use it again. Just it's been a while.
Well?
He wants to become my friend. That we done? Do you? There you go. Oh.
Following your lead.
That guy exploded. 3 hits and 2 crits. That's crazy. 82 damage.
Ready, Watcher.
Antelope companion. Oh.
My bow's.
What?
Following your lead.
There's a...
Oh shit, it him. Aye, you can still enter. Good.
What is it? Bring them down! What? I'll let...
Aye?
So now I should be wielding something different. Is like a way to change it? To not be to not it being freeze.
I shall deal with this.
How much damage was that? I think it was quite a bit, right? Now 15, 4, 6, and 2. Actually, no, not much at all.
Hey.
Let's fray this!
I'm here. After him.
Well? I'll let... Kill them all!
How may I help?
These are...
Yes?
Hey.
Ready, Watcher.
Yes? Following your lead.
That's just enemies.
What? Yes.
Vienna's face is covered in bruises, and her eyes are wide with shock and relief. I don't know who you are, but thank you. Rapid hitching breaths punctuate her words. I was sure they were going to kill me. She wipes a tear from her cheek, wincing as her knuckles graze a bruise. What just happened here? I thought I was coming here to meet my friend from the Republics. It looks like it was a trap. I walked into a trap. She shakes her head. The dozens must have been watching me for a while. I've been working on a special project for the Crucible Knights, and they weren't exactly subtle about contacting me. About this project. It deals with a rather rare branch of animancy. No offense, but I probably shouldn't get too specific without Commander Cleaver permission. He commissioned it after all. And you can see the trouble a little indiscretion has gotten me into already. Tell me about yourself. I studied animancy in Osia back in the Valian Republics. I came to Defiance Bay to research local advances, but instead of going to Brackenbury Sanitarium, I found a position as a scrivener at the Temple of Whale. I've had access to many rare manuscripts that most animancers never see. Of course, I have had to keep my head down. I've been careful not to let the head librarian or my colleagues know what I'm working on. Let's get out of here. She knows on a split lip. Commander Cleaver of the Crucible Knights is waiting on my research. Not that you haven't already done a lot for me, but maybe you could take it to him? I'd kept it with me to prevent it from falling into the wrong hands, but you can see how well that worked out. She nods at Dodwina's corpse. She took it from me when I arrived. Takes a deep breath. Anyhow, don't wait on me. I can make my own way out of here. New armor. These pages contain Viana's research on Engwithan techniques for imbuing matters with essence. She appears to have developed a method based on her studies of animates. Someone named Dunstan. I have been here in this room before, and this is the room where the tent is. The tent I said that you had to remember me. Remind me, not remember me. Remember me! But I don't need it, so it's okay. Alright, the Crucible Knights are there. Guess I'll go back there, I guess. I don't like the dozen. They have a point about animancy, but the people who were defending animancy also have a point. Like it's the same with technology and stuff. It's always scary at first, but it's always very useful. It's scary in the wrong hands, but in the right hands it can do so much good. Yeah, change or modern medicine. Maybe I go tell Cleaver as well that one of his men is dead. Yeah, I've got Viana's notes. Well done. Bring them to Dunstan at once. When you're finished, I may have more work for you. Maybe I'm a bit sad I didn't talk to the guy before, but... Dunstan.
I suppose Cleaver sent you down here to get me working on those Forge Knights, eh?
Here, I think this was what you were waiting for.
That's what Cleaver's been looking for anyway. If you found it, I guess I've got to start.
Don't sound too happy about it. I'm not, and I'm surprised someone as strong-willed as you is going along with it. I've made it clear to Cleaver that this is a mistake. Trying to harness souls like this, it's a crime against the gods, and it's bound to earn us more trouble than it saves. But Cleaver gives me his orders, so I've got to build these things as best I can. Anyway, Cleaver told me I am to sell you any arms or armor you might want. You won't find better anywhere in Defiance Bay, I can promise you that.
Now, time to
Everyone
see if
says
that Valian was worth all that blood and copper.
Takes a polished breastplate and goes to work.
I'll be damned. To be honest, even I wasn't expecting it to work this well. Back to it. Cleaver will want me to finish the rest of them.
Damn, it looks fancy.
And it sounded like he has a job for you, too.
Show me what you have for sale. Ooh, interesting. This could be interesting. Inflicts distortion for 1 turn on hit. Grants blizzard. So, such a big damage differential though. It's probably the 30% that does that, right? But still, I don't know, like 10 more damage standard feels much better than giving disorientation. Unless disorientating is like super strong, but I doubt it. Disorientating. Pillars of Eternity. Disorienting, not disorientating. And what does it do? It cannot be applied to items, but what does it do? But what does it do? They don't tell me what it does. Here. Inflicts -5 all defense for 5 seconds on hits. Meh. To be honest, very meh. -5 on defense, I'm gonna hit them anyway. Ooh, was it? Ooh. 14. Initiative 50 though. There's some sick ass armor. This too, damn. What the hell? Damn. I would know what I want. I think I would want one. That looks so sick. But it's not worth it. What's my armor? I have this. It's a 41, so... If I can find a better one, I should buy that. Grants Firebrand. Summons weapon Firebrand for 5 turns. Cool. Shodden Fate. Grant consecrated ground when hit by a critical hit. Meh. So it's a 35 one. Gotta look at my boys. No, oops. compare. You have a 20. But their armor doesn't really matter that much because they are not in the front lines most of the time. They should have like armor that gives them abilities, buffs. Only like me and Adair should have armor pretty much. That's what I feel like. +1 move speed, +10 deflection against range attacks. But 50 for 10 is horrible. But this damage reduction, I don't know, does this damage reduction mean it only does damage reduction for those types, or this is just standard damage reduction? I don't know that. I don't know. Just gonna buy them both. One is for me, one's for Adair. Probably gonna sell this to Aruberger. Still gotta pay 7k. That's a lot of money. I'm just gonna sell this to weapons. I'm gonna keep. You never know if you're gonna need some kind of weapons. Pleasure doing business with ya. Alright. So he's wearing a 40. Or this. That's so shit. But it seems like the best one for him. Look at me. I am so slow now. This armor was 5.7. With this armor, I was 5.8. This doesn't change anything. Why doesn't it? It doesn't change. Sad. It does change for him though. Like having him be able to attack faster was super good. Now it's super slow again. Well, I have it, I can always switch back if I need to. If I'm not happy with it. Yeah, the guy wants to speak to me again. Oops. I'll go speak to him first. Then I'm just gonna go to the Copperlands, tell the guy that I got this armor, and then I'm probably gonna go sleepy. And I still have done pretty much nothing for my main quest. Did a little bit. Hello. Was there more you needed of me?
Dunstan will complete the first squad of Forge Knights in no time. Now the High Justice will want to have his Forge Masters at Fleetbreaker Castle create more. I've made a copy of Viana's research, and the High Justice has sent a courier to Anslog's Compass to retrieve it. The Dozens have gotten too active for the courier to come to Defiance Bay, and after Viana's kidnapping, we've got to assume they know about our plans. That's why I'm sending you to deliver the research. You shouldn't be recognizable to the Dozens. Yet.
Not much the Dozens do recognize, other than things that make them feel threatened. But after this, I expect they'll learn of your association with us, and they won't be too happy about it. Neither will the Dominels. They're trying to expand the family business, and they resent us for standing in the way. I need someone I can trust, and you've proven your integrity both in my service and in Defiance Bay. Consider it done.
Anslog's Compass is a small lagoon just north of Defiance Bay. Your contact will be a commander named Arenroad.
I've been there.
She'll meet you by the docks. Return to me when you've finished. The High Justice has made the expansion of the Forge Knights his top priority, which means it's mine as well.
Alright. I'm sad I didn't fight as much.
Ah, the life of a traveler. So many ruins to uncover,
today.
Places to see.
Indeed. Though after 5 years, I'll be ready for a break.
It is true. You have been at it far longer than I. Where will you go next, when you have all the world to choose from?
I didn't want to wait and listen to their banter. They've been bantering too much. So I am here now. Why? I know, I remember. To go right here. Tell the guy about his armor. Your armor thing is done, man. Dude, bro. Osric. Let me know how it goes with the knights. This is the armor you wanted. Osric wavers a moment in disbelief. He looks at you, then back at the breastplate. He reaches for it slowly, as if expecting it to disappear before he can touch it. How did you manage it? You were right about the affidavit. Unfortunately, Parlam forced me into a fight. A shame it ended like that. But he's a lying weasel who started it. You did all I asked, and you're owed much. He withdraws a leather coin purse from his pocket and hands it to you. Stop by Sonal's shop on the other side of the hall. She sells some of the best gear in the city, and I'll see that she opens inventory to you. What's this armor to you anyway? Rick looks around, trying to appear casual. Ah, it's nothing really, just a keepsake. 2,000 money, woo! Still lost 5k for selling the stuff. For buying the armor I am wearing that I might not even keep because it's too high initiative. Tries to look you in the eyes, but when he does, he appears to reconsider. He says, it commemorates the Order of Magran, highest order of valor, a word to the dead, never the living. Us their woodens, real their woodens. We don't have nobility or birthright, unless you're some copper fucker from Adir. All we got's the honor we bring to our family's name. The Order of Magran is, well, they don't give it out too much. Not often you see a member of the Dozens whose revolutionary ties are as good as he says they are. So this, he pauses, considering the weathered metal, a pale image of his former self, but still catching the light, is something to live up to. Ah, yeah, these are people from the Dozens, right? Oops. Got business with me. Let's see what this lady has to sell.
Gods keep you.
Text collected. Lost 88. Only 88. Okay, I gained 500. Nice. Show me ways. Damn, exceptional crossbow. Exceptional hunting bow. Fine blunderbuss. Ooh. Ooh. +2 might, +1 constitution is interesting. +2 resolve, -1 intellect. Then the head of diseased yak. Smurf folly. Bile stompers. Fetid cares and +5 damage reduction for corrode. This is interesting. This is interesting. What's this? Grants summon noble creature. A dog. Summon beagle dog. What is that? A monocle. Whisper of trees and +12 will. I already know that. Berserker belt. Only for barbarians, okay. Yes. I want to look. Does anyone have space for something on their arms? I have accuracy. I need to keep those on. What does it give? It give me like might. Things that give you dexterity would be great. I think probably have a higher might would be better.
Well met, friend.
I'll take it. Here, this is for you. Who wants higher accuracy? And this ring is gonna go on me, I believe. So +2 constitution. It's a better ring of deflection. but like I would want to swap this for that, but I don't think it doesn't seem to work. For some reason this dexterity from this doesn't up my dexterity. Maybe there's like a cap that it can go down or something. Okay, if I wear this and that, is my dexterity like 21? It's still only 18 for some reason. Even though my dexterity goes up from this, dexterity goes up from this. But then my constitution probably doesn't go up either. It does not indeed. Okay, good to know. These boots do nothing for me. Probably already has something that gives constitution in. This is so stupid. I don't like that. So then her having both is useless. Or did he have the belt? I think he had the belt on. Yes. Who wants a constitution belt? Aloth, here, you can have it. Have some more HP. Why you boots? Stealthy. Here you go. Just gonna save here and oh wait. There was a way I could see. Is it here? Is it dozens in here as well then? Like the Crucible Knights? Yeah, the dozens. I don't like the dozens, to be honest, that much. Anyway, I'm just gonna end it here. Oh, that I find... Oh, I find sad. I really wished you could stack your dexterities and stuff, but you cannot. versus eternity. Yeah, I just see that people are saying it. It's just part of the game. Nothing to do about it. I hope I find like better dexterity items then, or everyone's level upable. So I'm just gonna look. Maybe I can change that dexterity up it some way, or have it that the armor initiative I can make it go lower. I don't know. I'll have to see when I level them up. Is it the Emmy Awards maybe? I don't even know what Emmys are, to be honest. For the TV industry. No, then it's very unique for Critical Role to have gotten one, but nice. Nice indeed. They deserve it. They're great. They're like a media empire now. But I'm gonna go to sleep. It's getting too late. Alright. Thank you for watching. Thanks for chatting, Justin. I hope you enjoyed. And I will see you later. Tomorrow, maybe. It depends. It depends if I want to. But if not tomorrow, then it will be Monday, probably. So yeah. Bye-bye.